Oh boy, have I gone overboard again. So I've been working on enchantments, and everything down here is meant to be nice and simple and nice and quick and not too difficult, right? They're not the major features that I'm trying to implement. But, well, why don't I do this? I'll explain how it was meant to go, and then we'll look at how it has gone, right? So basically what I want to do is you have a weapon, and you apply a lore tag called a slot, and then off that slot you can apply an enchant. And I was thinking like 30 enchants? Yeah, no, that's gone out the window. Okay, why don't we start off by looking at the loot, right? This is the easiest way for me to give them to myself. So if I give loot, Runechant, because that's the pack, and then I think it's fragments. Yeah, okay, so we have here enchanters, crystals. Don't worry about the odds ones. We have attributes, epic, legendary, and uncommon, right? So if I give myself an attribute shard, we get a red one. If I go ahead and give myself an uncommon one, get a green, then epic, probably guess, right? Purple. And legendary is nice and gold. Yeah. So you have 4 different crystals, each with various different enchant possibilities, right? There's 30 in total across these 3. So for instance, there's 30 different uncommon, 30 different epic, and 30 different legendary. And then there are 9 different attribute crystals. And then using these crystals, as well as these items, right? So the Shard of Power is done through crafting. God, I have no idea what's going on with this world. There is so much lightning everywhere all the time, and it's not from the weather, I'm pretty sure. It's just lightning. No, yeah, we'll do this quickly. No, that's not the right one. Turn that off, because I'm sick of lightning. But yeah, so we have, what was I saying? Shards of Power. Right, they're crafted through various means. Do we try? I think I can do it off by heart. We need that. We need lava. So the first step should be toss it into lava. See if this works. Just make a little hole. So if we toss it into lava, I'm guessing that didn't work. Maybe that's not the first step. Let's look at the box up here, because I have the stages, because there are various different stages. Actually, I have the advancements as well. Okay, so it is incomplete, then reforged, then the other ones. Advancements is gonna clue me in wherever they are. Do I not have them? Not for sure. Oh, they're right here. Okay, so there you go. Dragonfire, that's the first step. Alright, we can do that. We'll come over here. We'll try and make a shard from scratch just to show it off. So, step 1, you get an echo shard. Step 2, you throw the echo shard out. Step 3, you'd normally have to get it to be hit by a dragon's fireball in the breath, right? But if we summon one, I assume we can get it working. Do have to probably set its motion just to make sure it impacts. Will it explode? It might not explode if I don't set the power. I just do -1 D0, right? Yeah, there we go. And it changes, absorbs some of the fire. In fact, it absorbs all the fire. And we get a incomplete Shard of Power. We can then go ahead and toss this one into lava. Yes, and see, it doesn't get destroyed. Instead, you get a echo shard with this. Then I think it's just toss it out. Yeah, right. So because we had X amount of experience, it gets imbued. And then it is ice. I think it's blue ice. Right, we chuck it on some blue ice. Cool it down. Nope, not that way. Find a block of blue ice and you chuck it on there. Yes. Gets cooled down. Good. Then get chucked into the fire. And now we have a reforged, imbued, sealed Shard of Power. Then the last step is to get yourself close to a warden, which is easier said than done, obviously. No, let's just do a no AI one. It doesn't matter. Will you dig straight away? I don't think you will. Do that. It's absorbing from the warden, so you do have to keep it close. But you can pick it up and throw it back out. And then after a little while, after it's absorbed enough, it will transform into a complete Shard of Power. Come on. We'll use Serendipitous. Not enough. So this will be very tricky, obviously. But there we go. We get a Shard of Power, reforged, imbued, and sealed. You're no longer needed. I don't... What did I proc? Fortune favors you. And we get speed resist. Okay, I need to tune that. That's for another time. But yeah, so that gets us a Shard of Power. And then you can use that Shard of Power on a weapon. which you'll actually need to defeat a warden. So you get the shulker blocks, right? But then you can chuck a weapon, armor, offhand, shield, bow, whatever you want onto this one. Not that one. This is the Forge Enchantment Altar, right? Amethyst crystals, soul. We can chuck that and a shard, get absorbed, and now we have a netherite sword with an empty slot and empowered, shard of power. We can then take this and our crystals over to this one and chuck them on here to add the crystal to the sword. So for instance, if I chuck this one, I would get Unseen Legendary. This would be Protector Epic, this would be Swift Uncommon, and then this would be the Rash Attribute Chain, right? And what we can also do, actually, we'll do this one first. So do that, chuck the attribute, I'll make more. Should get consumed, hopefully. Oh, that's not a good sign. Did I break it already? I tested this just before. I figured it out. It's the experience. Everything's so much easier in survival. So we're at 6. That's not enough to craft, right? Both of these do cost experience. That's something I did not point out, right? I also don't like our health being so high. Let's give... Oh, there you go. It disappears. But we want... I don't know. I'll give ourselves 100 levels. That should be more than enough, surely. Right? So we can see how much. Now, we chuck it and the crystal. There we go. It gets broken, consumed, and then we get ourselves a Rash Empowered Sword, right? That has 5% attack damage, -5 knockback resistance, and 5% attack speed. Obviously, it's lost its normal attributes, but what you can do, in fact, I did this in the wrong order, is using our previous system, right? We have our tinkering system. If I don't actually throw away the sword, we have all these tinkering plates that we can apply. So for instance, this is the weapon one. We can go ahead and apply it to the sword by chucking them both on some ancient debris. Done. That would... Yeah. No? Was that done? Yes, it has removed the Rash Empowered, so that's something I have to think about. I need to... Oh, how can I do this? Because the issue is this resets the attributes. Which actually I don't really need to do. I can do whatever I'm doing over there. Yeah, I can fix that later. Anyway, we'll start again. We'll do this properly. Take a sword. You would normally tinker it first. Tinker. Done. We get ourselves our sword. Enhanced attack. Enhanced speed. And then over here, we can use our numerous items. Right, so we actually have 4 different slots available. One from the Shard of Power, which is accessible through crafting. One through the Ancient Eye, which is accessible through the decorated pots that we worked on last time. Then we have souls. These will drop from boss mobs, hence why it just says soul of and then nothing. And then we have Ash of Creation, which will be the last real endgame item for you to find, because obviously 4 slots is going to be crazy. If you can apply 4 of these custom enchants, along with normal enchants, along with attributes, yeah, you can make some insane weapons, I think. But you can do the Shard of Power, absorb, Ancient Eye, absorb, soul, absorb, and then the Ash of Creation. And now our sword looks like this. Netherite sword with 4 empty slots, 4 empowerments, and then we can come over here and we can chuck all the crystals onto it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the uncommon one, legendary one. Oh, I might have timed that perfectly. Yeah, I did. That's not good either. If you're quick enough, you can pick it up in time to not actually consume it. But they should get deleted straight away. And then the Rash. Right. I'll pick that up. So now, our sword is Netherite Sword, Swift 1, Unseen 3, Ambush, Protector 2, Rash, Empowered, 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 5% attack damage, -5 knockback, -5 attack speed, -0.7 attack speed, and 8 damage. Plus, you don't forget, there's also the actual affinities. That's what I'm trying to think. Right, so if I take a heart and then a correct enchanting book, that'll do. We can apply them both over here, and we can turn it into an ancient sword with this combination, I believe. Am I missing an item? I don't think I'm missing an item. No, but what I'm doing is forgetting which forge is for which. Yes, that's why we make advancements, so that we can keep track of. But, okay, it's too big to see on screen. That is worrisome. Maybe I should delete the empowered. I like, well, no, because I need them there so you can't actually duplicate empty slots, in all honesty. But basically, this is a netherite sword with chance on attack to trigger Ancient Affinity, Swift 1, Unseen 3, Protector 2, Rash, Empowered, Empowered, Empowered. When in the main hand, when in the offhand. In fact, I think if I deleted the offhand stuff and just put the offhand on shields, that would work too, I think. Right, and then that wouldn't be enough space, and you have these slots for enchantments. Let's just, while we're at it, right, we'll grab out a sharpness book, because this, I don't want it to be too insane, right, because then it just looks awful. Unbreaking will do, and what, looting? Is that about right? Those are the three you'd normally go for. And then anvil. We can go ahead and enchant the sword as well. Where are they? Sharpness goes under there. Yeah, so they are being pushed off screen. So it is a little too big. I'm pretty sure, though, if I cut out that when in the offhand, the size would be right. Alright, let me fix a few things up, and we'll check that just to make sure. Right, so first step, tinker it. Done. Second step, add all the slots to it. So 1, 2... Oh, sword came away. 3, 4... Add the affinity to it. If I could reach, aim. 1, 2, 3. Wrong forge like usual. 1, 2, 3. Done. Cool. So that doesn't look so bad just yet. Then we have Vitalize, Reckless, Providence, and Protector. So we go 1. Done. 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 Oh. Alright, I need to increase the range so they are destroyed every time. No duplication for you. But we get a Vitalize, Reckless, Providence 2 with -5% attack damage, 8.5 attack damage, negative 0.5 attack speed, plus 2 armor toughness, -5% luck, but 5% health. And look at that. We got rid of that extra slot, and it doesn't take up the whole screen. Now, we just need to chuck on the enchantments as well. So we had Sharpness, which I've got a R. The Sharpness, Looting, Unbreaking. What's some other sword ones, right? We got Fire? Flame? Flame? No. What are the other combat ones? Actually, totally lost. Protection, no. I know on armor there's probably a lot more. Knockback? Fire aspect. Right, I think you'd have about 4, surely. Okay. 1. Doesn't look bad. 2. Doesn't look bad. 3. Getting there, but still not cut off. Or 4 is cutting it close. So, it's better, it's definitely better. But I can see it getting a little bit crazy. I could axe the number of attributes you get. That would decrease the slots as well. I need the 4 empowered slots, right? Because that's how I tell that you can't duplicate empty slots, right? So they're a no-go. I suppose once it's filled, you could delete them. No, because if I delete them, then you just have the option of putting them back. Still, as long as it's on screen, it's not so bad, even though it's the whole screen. So I think that's fine. 4 enchants you can get away with, right? On armor's a bit better, right? Because their attributes, they wouldn't have as many, I think. I think it's only 2. Anyway, that'll do. So, this is sort of what a max sword would look like in this pack. Cool. The only thing now to do is actually add in the effects, because I haven't done that. No. Again, like just to go over the variation, we'll do even odds, equal odds. There we go. So this is an equal chance to get any of the shards, right? So that's red. As you can see, they are all different. So there are, again, 30 per, so that's 90 plus 9. There's 99 different enchantment shards for you to find. And they all, well, not all, 15 of them, 15 of each 30, I should say, do something different depending on what you enchant. So for instance, a sword will do an attack-styled enchant, obviously. An armor will do something defensive. A shield might do something with block. Trimming the magic books will do something else as well. And yeah. You can kind of see now how it's sort of gone away from me in the amount of functionality. But, right, we'll do this as part 1, and I will work on the functionality, and that shall be part 2. But before we head off, I do want to just go over this board, right? So I'm hoping this week I want to get this and this done. I would like to knock that one, spores, fish ponds, decorate pots, cauldron brewing, and the shop exchange all out as well, right? Because these, I just need to port over from the old pack. I hope that nothing comes to mind for me to tweak. So it's just convert them over from the old pack. The only thing is the Shulk Exchange does have loot style boxes. So those I would have to write the actual loot tables instead of the way I was doing it. So that's the only slow one. But fingers crossed, right? We can get most of this segment green by the end of the week. And, you know, that's a big step forward in terms of progression. Will I? Will I get it out before 1.21? Find out. See ya.